Generic advice doesn't always work and can be even harmful at times. Have you ever followed advice that everyone says works, but somehow it didn't work for you? Maybe you've been told, just love yourself. Okay, that's good, but what does this exactly mean and how do you do this? Or set better boundaries. Maybe you do, but not the right ones. Or be more disciplined. What if you need to relax? Think positively. What if you need to let yourself grieve now? Learn to communicate. But there is more than one person involved in communication. So sometimes those pieces of advice are excellent, but sometimes they don't help at all. And occasionally they can even make you feel worse because the same problem doesn't always have the same cause. Like, take procrastination, for example. Two people keep putting things off. One is completely burnt out and desperately needs rest. The other is paralyzed by perfectionism and is terrified of making a mistake. From the outside, they look exactly the same, but if you tell both of them, just be more disciplined, one might improve while the other ends up exhausted and wondering why nothing is changing. Or think about relationships. Like a person can't say, I can't seem to have a healthy relationship. And one of them might be terrified of being abandoned and abandons their own needs, or the second one freezes and pushes people away whenever someone is getting too close because they're afraid of intimacy. The third needs constant validation because they don't value themselves. They all have the same complaint, but they don't have the same problem. So why would we expect the same advice to work for everyone? Not because the advice is wrong, but because advice is only helpful when matches the real cause of the problem. So the same symptom can be driven by completely different subconscious patterns, and different symptoms can have the same cause. So if we don't understand what they are, we may spend years trying to solve the wrong problem. I believe that working with the initial cause provides a more lasting effect because every behavior has started for a reason. Like it was initially trying to protect you, help you, or adapt to something you have experienced. And when we change that initial cause, we stop fighting the symptom. And when the root changes, the symptoms often change naturally too. That's why I don't believe in one size fits all approach. I believe every person has a unique story, and when we understand your story, we can find the solution that truly fits you. So if you've tried the advice and you still feel stuck, it may simply mean you've been trying to solve the wrong problem. If you'd like to understand what's really driving your patterns, book a free discovery call and let's explore what's happening beneath the surface.